If I was a poem, I would be a lifeline, composed of the alphanumerical codes on a keypad used to dial the suicide hotline. It'd be no biggie if you hit me when your ego was ready to die, your faith restored, your hope revitalized. I'd be inscribed with vital lines. I'd provide vital signs. You could read me on an EKG. See, I'm known to detect the unregulated heartbeat, or if you need to unclog your arteries. See, art is we. Born with art in me, I'd wear art on me. Revolutionary writers and healers would adore me. Real NEUGSs would endorse me, and prophets, not solely focus on prophets, would adore me. I'd be like, poets, me or more. Poem, me, I'm more. I'm immortal, eternal, infernal. I'm the reason trailblazers leave the stages blazing. Furnace, I could be a source of finance created by my fine ass. If I was a poem, I would be both art and craft, handcrafted by the scholars and hood doctors, ones that went to college or received honorary doctorates. I'm talking PhDs, HOEs, CRIPs, GDs, and MDs. If I was a poem, I would be like, no copies, please, inkjet. Matter of fact, inject a dose of me in it to cure your dis-ease. If I was a poem, I would be medicinal, scribbled on a prescription pad. I'd be the learning objective in the lesson plan, the core and the cure in the curriculum. I'd be created by the indigenous, shared with the indigent, and impart knowledge on the ignorant. If I was a poem, I would be stressed out on soiled sheets because the pen that leaked and skeeted all over me. No cap, hashtag poetry porn, no caption needed. I'll post up on your feed in bold captions for accessible reading. If I was a poem, I would be both rhyme and reason. I would converse with atheists, antagonists, and agnostics to convert them into believers. If I was a poem, I would be a natural home remedy, committed to memory, passed down for centuries, and it'd be senseless for you to try to censor me. The feature would invite you to the venue just so they could censor me. If I was a poem, I would be synonymous with sentiments that represent liberty. I'd be a strategy for collective liberation. Folks would recite me before they pour their libations and say their graces. If I was a poem, folks would try to rewind me and revise me, but I just offer them a care package of Visine and eardrops so they can see this imagery clearly. If I was a poem, I would go Beyonce. I would go Beyonce and seeing, touring, and performing. I'd be a Renaissance Harlem. If I was a poem, I would be gender non-conforming. I wouldn't identify as woman, sir, or man, but I'd be woman in every sermon and be of service, saving souls on Sunday service and in the streets. Preach. If I was a poem, I'd keep it real with my dogs no matter what, without the beat. If I was a poem, I'd retract my pen, expand my reach. I'd be extensive, intensive, pensive. I'd be an extended clip attached to a poet's lips. God would cock the hammer back and then y'all would watch that poet spit. If I was a poem, an EpiPen would write me, because you know you better keep me close in case of emergency. If I was a poem, I'd be a hybrid between an allergy and a story. I'd be an allegory. If I was a poem, I'd be an amendment to the 13th Amendment. I'd free my niggas from prison labor and end enslavement. If I was a poem, I'd be courageous and public facing. I'd be a North Star, the publication or the navigation used to guide you to your destination. If I was a poem, I would be sacred with street cred on the block with youngers and old heads. Oh yeah, I'd be regal and royale, a manifested thought born from the heart of the Chicago poet I know named Tiana Rial, because I'm not a poet, I am the poem.